All right, Shalom Israel. Want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God Yahweh in the name of His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai. And today I'm gonna be talking about this brother Banah. First and foremost, today I'm gonna be talking about the proclamation of the fast that was declared by the brethren. This is a bit of a redo. You understand, to show you Israelites that were scoffing and saying that proclaiming a fast to the nation was a wicked thing, and the ones that like to bring out those precepts that talks about how when ye fast in your closet and disfigure not your face to appear to men that you are fasting. Yes, the scriptures does say those things, but it does not say that it's unlawful for a man, an Israelite man, to proclaim a fast. And I'm going to show you that according to the scriptures, man. Because last week we had our brothers at the Abbott camp, declare a nationwide fast, and I was a partaker in that fast, and I'm here to, defend my brethren according to the Spirit, right? So first and foremost, we're going to start with Romans chapter 14 and verse 10, right? It's going to be a short one. Romans chapter 14 and verse 10. And it says, "But why doest thou judge thy brother? Or why dost thou set at naught thy brother? For we shall all stand before the judgment seat of Christ." You understand? So we're gonna let's keep reading. It says, "For it is written, as I live, saith the Lord, every knee shall bow to me, and every tongue shall confess to God. So then every one of us shall give account of himself to God." So how you gonna give account for another brother and him declaring a fast? How you gonna give that account before the Most High? You understand? The scriptures just told you that in verse 11, "For it is written, as I live," it says, "and every tongue shall confess to God." So every man, you understand, is going to confess his own sins to the Most High. Every man is born witness to his own sins. So what is it for us, to call a brother wicked for declaring a damn fast, man? Repent and keep the commandments your own self. Your own self, you understand? Worry about your own salvation. Work out your own salvation first and foremost, right? Let's keep on going down to verse 13. "Let us not therefore judge one another anymore." What does that mean? That's talking about the brethren that's in this truth. Let us not therefore judge one another anymore. You understand? I'm not going to tell a brother just because he believes, in water baptism. I'm not going to forbid that, brother. He still knows that he's supposed to keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. He still knows he's supposed to have the faith in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. You understand? Let that brother work out his own salvation according to the measure of the Spirit that the Most High gave him. You understand? And when the increase comes, the increase will come to that brother. And if it be for him to understand things that are as high as your understanding, then he'll get them in time. You understand? It says, let's go back to that. Salakia. It says, Let us not therefore judge one another anymore, but judge this rather, that no man put a stumbling block or an occasion to fall in his brother's way. You understand? And it's a stumbling block, and vexing to the spirit when we hear our brothers on the internet, cussing brothers out just because they proclaim the fast, especially if a brother didn't do nothing. You understand? Some brothers preach the gospel of Christ just for contention and strife. Some brothers come in, that's Philippians 1 and 15. Some brothers come in, coming to the truth to cuss out the black woman. You understand? Some brothers coming to the truth to to curse other brothers out, to stand out there and preach hate. You understand? To stand out there and curse out the white man. You understand? The scriptures say that the Lord sent you to preach the gospel of peace. You understand? You think when Peter, Paul, and them, Nebuchadnezzar, Daniel, all of them, not Nebuchadnezzar, Daniel, and the three servants that were with him, you think that they were standing out there, prophesying, predominantly about their women, or predominantly about, the heathen? All they was telling the prophets, if you read the book of Ezra, they was telling them to depart from the heathen. You understand? Stop doing after the ways of heathen and follow the Most High. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, and the faith in Yahweh Shai. Of course, the preaching of the faith in Yahweh Shai, that goes back to the preaching of the faith in the Father, because we know through the Spirit that it's the Father who's going to deliver us through Yahweh Shai. You understand? Because Yahweh Shai comes with the power of the Father. You understand? So now let's go into why it's not wrong to declare a nationwide fast. First, we're going to go to the book of Jeremiah chapter 36 and verse 9. Right? Jeremiah chapter 36 and verse 9. It says, "And it came to pass in the 5th year of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, in the 9th month, that they proclaimed a fast." Oh, Now, this isn't a high holy day. This isn't a damn, you understand? It says they proclaimed a fast before the Lord to all the people in Jerusalem. So, and then it says, then read Baruch in the words of Jeremiah, so while they were fasting, they were bringing out the truth. You understand? So it's telling you right there that in times past, we've had brothers declare, you understand, fasts. And we've had brothers declare fasts in Jerusalem. We've had brothers declare fasts in, various conditions. That's one precept of many precepts. You understand? So I was telling you, right, let's read that again. It says, and it came to pass in the 5th year of Jehoiakim, the son of Josiah, king of Judah, in the 9th month, that they proclaimed a fast before the Lord to all the people in Jerusalem, and to all the people that came from the cities of Judah unto Jerusalem. So I was telling you right there, it was lawful for them to proclaim that fast, right? Now let's go to the next precept. Let's go to the book of Esther, chapter 4 and verse 16, right? So we're going to go to the book of Esther, chapter 4 and verse 16, man. If your brother ain't do nothing according to your understanding, man, don't get on the comment boards and defend that brother, man. Defend your brother openly, man, straight up. You understand? If the brothers ain't done nothing wrong. But that just shows you, because some brothers that's in this truth is crash dummies. You understand? And what I mean, I don't mean to insult no brother's intelligence. What I mean by that statement is some brothers that's in this truth are followers and they don't have their own mind in this truth. You understand? And that's a big pitfall to a lot of people. If you just believe the doctrine just because a man said it, and you don't legitimately have understanding on it yourself, and you're just preaching rhetoric, then you don't actually have understanding. The scriptures say, with all thy getting, get understanding. You have to be able to understand. You understand? You have to understand that there are more precepts that tie into certain lessons than brothers can give you. If you really understand the scriptures, you understand you're going to be able to pull out 1,000,000 precepts, to prove a point. You understand? You're going to know how precepts really link up. You understand? You're going to be able to break it down to a T. That's real understanding, right? Let's go. Where are we going? We were going to the book of Esther 4 and 16, right? So you defend your brothers, man. Esther chapter 4 and verse 16. It says here, go, gather all the Jews that are present in Shushan, and fast ye for me, and neither eat nor drink 3 days, night or day. I also and my maidens will fast likewise. And so will I go unto the king, which is not according to the law, and if I perish, I perish. So this is Esther telling Mordecai to go and gather all of the Israelites that's scattered around in the city of Shushan, and to declare a fast. You understand? Mordecai was a prophet. You understand? He was out there, on the highways and byways. Mordecai, they were trying to stop Haman. You understand? Because Haman had a plot to destroy the Jews. You understand? So that's telling you right there that a fast was declared. You understand? By Mordecai, the regular prophet. Mordecai wasn't a man of high stature. You understand? Mordecai wasn't the Lord. You understand? Mordecai was a regular man proclaiming a fast. Thus saith the Lord, man. If you really understood your precepts, then you would know it is not a wicked thing for a brother that's in this truth to declare a fast unto the Lord, man. Right? So let's keep on going, man. This is inspiration through the Spirit, man. Anything I see, that I can break down and chop up right quick, that's what I'm gonna do. And this was mighty inspiration, and this thing came to pass so that brothers could bring that out. Watch out for these scoffers in Israel, man. Let's go to the book of 2 Chronicles chapter 20 and verse 3. The book of 2 Chronicles chapter 20 and verse 3. It says, and Jehoshaphat feared and set himself to seek the Lord, and proclaimed a fast throughout Judah. It says, and Judah gathered themselves together to ask help of the Lord. Even out of all the cities of Judah, they came to seek the Lord. So all of the people that came to seek the Lord, that was in Judah, that asked for help, they did that with prayer and fasting. You understand? So being that they were able to do that with prayer and fasting, that's telling you right there, once again, that it's not unlawful as a kingdom, you understand, to proclaim a fast. And certain days, if you actually understand the scriptures, certain days like Pentecost, I believe, the day of Simon, the day of Nicanor, you understand, Mardocheus Day, you get what I'm saying, or Mordecai Day, you get what I'm saying. Those are man-made, man-proclaimed days that we kept nationally in Israel to commemorate, the great overthrow that the Lord gave the heathen on our behalf. You understand? So that's telling you right there that even if we wanted to declare a national memorial of a great overthrow that the Lord gave us, a great triumphing that the Lord gave us over the heathen, we could declare that as a so-called, as a so-called day to be commemorated annually. You understand? We could do that. You know why? Because we have powerful examples that in the scriptures. The Most High the Lord didn't tell you that the day of Simon was a sin. The Lord didn't tell you that Mordecai Day was a sin. Pentecost was a sin. The Lord didn't tell you that, you get what I'm saying? The day of Nicanor, the Lord didn't tell you that was a sin to keep those things, because there were days to commemorate the Lord. You understand? Now let's go to the next precept. We're going to go to Ezra chapter 28 and verse 1, chapter 8 and verse 21. Salakia. Ezra chapter 8 and verse 21. It says, "Then I proclaimed a fast there at the river of Ahava, that we might afflict ourselves before our God to seek of him a right way for us and for our little ones and for all our substance." So I was telling you right there that the prophet Ezra declared a fast. You understand? I don't know what the chapter is talking about. It might have been Nehemiah, but we're going to say that it's Ezra. So we see right there that the prophet Ezra declared a fast, and it wasn't unlawful. You get what I'm saying? The Most High didn't say thou shalt not proclaim a fast. We know good and well that the scriptures tell you to pray in your closet, fast in your closet, but that's when you fasting on your own. You understand? That's when you trying to seek the Lord pardon for something that you did. You understand? But as a nation and getting ourselves right, you understand, we can fast together. That brings us together. You understand? So we can fast together, right? And then I'm going to get one more precept, man. I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to go to the book of Jonah, chapter 3 and verse 1, right? 3 and verse 1. Right? It says here, "And the word of the Lord came unto Jonah the second time, saying, Arise, go unto Nineveh, that great city, and preach unto it the preaching that I bid thee." So I was telling you that the prophet Jonah was going to go to Nineveh and preach against that city, which is what we do here in America, right? So Jonah arose and went unto Nineveh according to the word of the Lord. Now Nineveh was an exceeding great city of 3 days' journey. And Jonah began to enter into the city a day's journey, and he cried and said, Yet 40 days, and Nineveh shall be overthrown. Is that not what we do? We don't know the day, you understand, but we know that we in the end times, and we the prophets, and we out here preaching that this place is going to be destroyed. You understand? That's what we do. That's a powerful example, right? Go ahead. Verse 6, verse 5. It says, "So the people of Nineveh believed God and proclaimed a fast." Hold on. What did they do? They proclaimed a fast and put on sackcloth from the greatest of them even to the least. So I was telling you right there, we've shown countless precepts right now. That's about 5 or 6 precepts, you understand, to drive the point home that it's not wickedness what those brothers did, to declaim a fast, to proclaim a fast. You understand? That's not wickedness, and all of the brothers on the comment boards, stand up for your brothers, man. If you really in these precepts, like you say you is, if you really a man of the Lord, like you claim to be, you understand, then you going to be able to break all things, you understand, all wicked thoughts, all wicked rebukings, you understand, you're going to be able to bring those in circumspectly. And if it's righteous, and if it's in line with what the scriptures is talking about, then you're going to understand that rebuke. But you understand, if it's not in line with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, then cast that imagination down, And with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of his only begotten Son. And I'm going to thank Yahweh the highest, the Father of all things, for putting the Spirit on me, to look into these precepts. And if you don't take nothing else from this, man, stand up for your brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Defend the integrity of your brethren in this truth, man. Don't defend them if they're going off, of course, but stand steadfast for your brothers, man. That's one lesson that we have to learn as a nation. You understand? What happened when here's the perfect example. When Moses slew the Egyptian and buried him in the sand because he was smiting a Hebrew. That Hebrew didn't know Moses. Moses didn't know that Hebrew's name. Moses didn't know, where that Hebrew lived. He didn't go over his house and play 2K. You understand? Moses wasn't best friends with that brother. You understand? That brother was a damn scoffer. He was a scoffer even after Moses delivered him from the hand of the Egyptian. You understand? Stand up for your brother. I don't have to know your name personally, but I know you out there doing the work in the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai the same way I'm doing it. You understand? So best believe if scrutiny comes up against my brothers, you understand? Even if it's from another brother,